day, everyone. My name is Prof. Dwyne and welcome back to my podcast channel, Real Talks with Prof. Dwyne. Today, our topic is about my book, Sell Right Concept, with subject The Value of Fieldwork. The value of fieldwork is intended primarily for leaders, sales supervisor, and up in the FMCG industry. Fieldwork is one of the most important disciplines for sales leaders for various reasons. There are two disciplines of fieldwork: the work with and the work back. Today we'll discuss about work with discipline. The benefit of conducting work with as the discipline follows: to determine competency gaps and provide coaching, demonstrate to one-downs or direct reports important competencies that needs to improve during the basic call procedure or BCP coaching process. Support one down and build good customer rapport or friendship with owners. Identify opportunities and business potential at outlet level. Provide avenue for personal learnings and improvement as well. Hence, during the work with, the leaders are expected to teach and to coach more so rather than to help. Are we clear on that? Owing to the fact that the leaders are not always around to be with their salespeople and therefore must enable them to become professional salespeople. Right? As the saying goes, do not give them fish, but teach them how to fish. Sounds very familiar? Sounds very familiar? Huh? I call the work with coaching process as 555 PSV, where P stands for process, S for salesmanship, V for validation. Now, how does it work? Here's the one-pager guide for your reference. Step 1. On the BCP process coaching, during the first 5 calls, focus your observation on the BCP procedure. Process, i.e. greetings, store check, collection, selling process, merchandising, and point of sale material installation like posterings, deliveries, and closing process. Once all the 5 calls are done, take time to discuss with the coachee exclusively your insights by referring to your notes. Start with the positive comments, then the negative comments. Elaborate the positive comments to boost motivation at the onset, and then explain the negative comments with focus on the hows and whys of the BCP. Remember that the exercise is not fault finding, but rather addressing the competency opportunity of the coachee. Make sure to engage the coachee during the session and seek commitment from him to implement the learnings on the 6th call onwards. You may experience subpar performance during this period because you are actually coaching, right? There's always a natural tendency, for sub-performance. What's important is that the learnings during the session and that there will be improvements in the BCP process after your coaching discussion, which will eventually lead to positive results either immediately on the 6th call or some other side of this. More often than not, you will experience immediate improvements on the 6th call onwards. Proven yan. Yes. However, I encourage you to take note on the improvements for both BCP and salesmanship on the 11th and 15th calls. Okay, that is the validation side now. You need to ask the coachee to affirm his own learnings while the improvements and noted success is still fresh in his system. You wanted to experience the feeling of success on the improvements to see that he will replicate it over and over again in his regular BCP routine. Now, keynotes. Avoid complicating your coaching session by observing both process and salesmanship at the same time. The reason why I divided the sessions into two to ensure that you are one with the coach on improving one activity at a time so that the learnings can be more focused, okay? And then discussions are made easy to understand. Hence, observe only the BCP process on the first 5 calls, then observe the salesmanship on the 6 to 10 calls, and then the next 11-15 calls will be validation for both BCP process and salesmanship. Remember, step 1 is all about process only. Step 2, on salesmanship. This time, observe the salesmanship skills on the following: full range selling, selling by asking questions, handling objections, product detailing, pricing compliance, how he execute the promotions, how he's able to tell the profit story to the customer, and then how he's able to build friendship with the customer. Note down your insights and try to include positive comments as well. Do not interfere during the call, even if you truly find some major opportunities with the coaching. Be patient and defer your comment until your formal discussion with the coachee in private. Discuss your insights with the coachee while at the same time ask from him how he would improve it more before you provide your coaching fee. If necessary, try to demonstrate the right competency during the 11th call, during which you need to introduce yourself formally to the customer without sounding disrespectful to the coachee. This is now demonstrating, okay, the proper process and salesmanship. You have to demonstrate. Advise the coachee though in advance that demonstration might not be successful. Okay, but a demonstration of the right BCP process and salesmanship to manage negative impressions if the call does not translate to positive sales closure. After all, success also has many dependencies with the customer as well. Right? Further, you need to ask affirmations from the coachee, the learnings that he feels is important to him during the coaching sessions. Step 3. On validation for both BCP process and salesmanship. Proceed with the 11th call onwards and validate if substantial improvement is manifested already. If done properly, the success rate in terms of immediate improvement on most competency issues will be demonstrated. Very critical is that as coach, you must be very good in taking notes. This is the new skill that you need to grow if you want to be a good coach. You must be a very good note taker. Okay? Because that is the basis of your insights discussion after the coaching process. Just imagine now the effect this would bring to your salespeople if you do this regularly. Probably every 2 weeks with the same salesman in the next 3 months. No? Regular coaching. Now, expect a super professional sales team. Yes, I have done this in my previous corporate life and it has worked wonders tremendously. Reason why I am sharing this with you guys. Okay? Hope you learned something from this session. And I'm available to conduct training and consultancy on the subject matter, and please subscribe to my podcast channel or you may like it. More uploads on Real Talks with Prof. Dwyne to follow. And lastly, from the Bible in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgivings, let your requests be made known. Keep in touch and have a blessed day ahead of you. Bye!